John Durham spent $7 million and longer than Robert Muller and found jack diddly squat. So what is this?
Maybe they feel that Obama's getting a little too much ink right now, that people are talking about him too much. But I think to Mark's earlier point, it's about going after anyone and everyone who could be viewed as undermining Trump's push to authoritarian power. And if people are starting to talk more about Barack Obama and they're starting to see Michelle Obama out there a lot more, if there are people talking about how to actually protect themselves, to Mark's point, going forward in this election cycle, it's like we got to go after everybody. We've got to tarnish their name. We got to pull them down. And their tactic is we'll let them spend money, get the lawyers, push them in the courts so they can, divide their time and not pay attention to what's going on. But the reality is we're all paying attention now, because when you treat everybody as a nail and yourself as the hammer, it makes us feel threatened by you. And when we feel threatened, we are going to find ways to make sure that we shore up our defenses. And that can come in a lot of different forms. Yes, it's legally, but it's also organizing, it's mobilizing. So this, to me, I mean, Mark can speak more to this perhaps, but to me, we're just going to go after anyone and everyone to pull them down so they can't fight back. But that's why you're seeing a change in the ecosystem, because people have more agency to fight back.
Marc Elias, every time they talk about this, I cover it because it is so dangerous to be fabricating a pretense to investigate President Obama, because President Trump is sad that he was investigated for actual crimes committed out in public on live TV. I mean, the eye for an eye is obviously how he thinks and operates. But the truth of it is that there's never been an iota of evidence that Trump's most loyal lieutenants in his first term could ever scrounge up. They spent years looking for just this, and now they have less experience is the most generous thing I think I can say about Kash Patel and Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche. Lawyers doing the same thing that more experienced lawyers like Bill Barr and John Durham already did. What could go wrong?
A lot could go wrong. So, I mean, let's not forget, John Durham investigated for all that money and all that time and brought 2 indictments that led to not guilty verdicts. And for those individuals who were targeted as part of that, a lot went wrong. They had to go through a criminal trial only to have the juries quickly dismiss the charges. And as you say, we're now dealing with a much less set of competent or principled lawyers. Look, Donald Trump is doing this. Pam Bondi is doing this because they're trying to intimidate people. One of the first things you and I talked about after Donald Trump came to office is he went to the Department of Justice and gave a speech and called me a communist who's trying to destroy America. And he said that because he was trying to intimidate me. And he has gone after people like my former law firm, like people like Mark Zaid,